Hey everybody, how is life treating you? This is your daily insight on life and love, and it's for May 27th, 2020, but it's also timeless. So, wherever you're pulled to at a time, let me know what brings you here. Let me know if you need clarification or if you want to book your own personal reading, because I have a really fun sale that's going on that's been really fun to do, and it's been really fun extending it. It's been fun. So, feel free to reach out and ask questions about that and how to book your own, because your individual storyline is always more in-depth, intense, and detailed. And, ask about it. It's general, it's collective. Don't force this to fit if it doesn't. You can either let it fall away or you can get more insight on it. So this being said, I was pulled to start off with regular Rider Waite. And well, the basis of this part of the reading, by the way, that's not an orb, that's a dust thing. Yeah, some of, I don't know. I don't think they're all dust. I don't think they're all orbs, but something. Anyway, so we have the Three of Swords. This is not as bad as you'd think. The Queen of Swords, not as bad as you'd think. The Queen of Cups, now that's a badass boss right there. Then we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Then we have 6 and 7 of Pentacles, both of them in sequence. I love it. This is progressive. So what is this Three of Swords about? I mean, we could say that this is about another person, but I think that this is more geared towards you. And there's an absence, there's a stress in your life, there's I need to let go of this in your life. What are we walking away from? You are way too overly critical of yourself. You're way too overly critical of this situation. You are, I feel like this is a form of self-abuse that you have put yourself through. Berating yourself, not letting yourself off the hook for any of this. Also, terrible with boundaries and really closed off. Yeah. It's like you shut yourself down in this aspect. Again, general collective, if this doesn't fit, don't force it. But this is the divine feminine aspect of ourselves. That deals with nurturing and care, unconditional love. And it's the yin. It's the freaking yin. We have yin, yang. Yang is more of the divine masculine energy. We're in the divine feminine. But this is unhealthy divine feminine. It's way overly critical. And I feel like you have been completely walked on with this. And this is, again, a form of self-punishment. I'm not sure what the deal was with that, so I actually want to look more into this. Spirit, what the hell is with the Queen of Swords in reverse? What's her issue? This is about dependence. Okay. So, not seeing your investment pay off. A new beginning that seemed promising completely fall underneath the weight of itself. Unfulfilled promises, unfulfilled new beginnings, intentions that were set that were completely wiped away from you. All right, so what is the fallout with that? Oy, oy, oy. We got the Hermit, and then we have the Seven of Swords. You have so much sword in this. So this unfulfillment, this feeling of abandon, and again, this feeling of absence, it's traumatic. I mean, you set so much intention on this one thing, whether it's a relationship or a career or even a life position, and it's wiped out from under you. What do you do with that? I mean, that's traumatic. This is something where you would need to talk to somebody. But I see that you went into hermit mode. This was really a huge trigger for whatever the hell you're coming into now, the Queen of Cups upright. This is a psychic. This is somebody who's very intuitive, who sees what is in front of her very plainly. I don't care about your gender. This is divine feminine who's seeing right through all the bullshit. And she is calling out highly, wonderfully, emotionally balanced and mature. I love that she's not letting things get the best of her anymore. This was the work to get to whatever, this aspect of the divine feminine. This was a huge awakening for you. And I see that you won, but I think that this was more of a secretive thing for you. This was you closing off. And, I feel like this was partly deception that you had told people on the outside. Like, oh yeah, I've just been busy. These were little white lies, lies of omission. You weren't, you were either overworked, but you numbed yourself out. You weren't opening up to anybody. You forced yourself into the cocoon. You let yourself become totally unraveled, which I get it. That is part of this, and it's grueling. But you had to find your own light, your own way. You had to do this your way. You had to control this demolition of self into where you're going now. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I love it. I love that you have your crown on. I love that you are focused. You are direct in everything that is moving forward. And your intentions, completely high set. And I love how dramatic this change is going to be for your life. Hang on one sec. I didn't want to lose you. Okay, so divinely protected. You have all these, you used all these stones of disservice as part of your empire that you're building. This is dramatic. It has high standards, and this, it's a risk. This is truly a risk. This isn't just you working in safety. This is a calculated risk. But you want to know what? You've already been through the worst. The gloves are thrown off, and you're about to go kick some, life ass. And you're going to own this. This is all about you and your success, your happiness. All of this is on the line, and you're not going to waste it for anything anymore. We're done with the martyr. That's all I can say about that. So the light at the end of the tunnel is knowing that you're done with all this bullshit. Everything that you stepped away from, everything that had cracks in the foundation, that was a false sense of self, and trying to keep some sort of ideal going, maybe an image. You let it go. This was you hitting the grind. Your hard work is paying off. There is new investments. You're being very deliberate on what you are investing in. And it took a lot of facing yourself, complete uncensored honesty with yourself, which I think it was really hard for you because all these ideals, all these expectations, all these wanting to please somebody and be this, I guess, certain set standard, it wasn't for you. You're so much better than these conditions. You broke all those molds, and what is coming with this? You're seeing the work. I have sneeze coming. Hold on. It's gonna come. It's gonna come at the most inopportune time. I'll be mid-sentence. I'll probably chip my tooth and I'll go flying. But anyway, you're seeing your hard work pay off. You have been nurturing this. You have learned to take the edge off yourself. Stop berating yourself for all your mistakes or all these feelings of being naive. This is over. It's not gonna get you anywhere. In fact, you are killing that internal warrior of yourself. That internal warrior, that's a fighter. And every time that you break yourself down and every time that you accept some sort of defeat, instead of just surrendering, but accepting defeat, it undermines the warrior. You can radically surrender yourself to this entire journey. And I think that's what life has called you to do, that you've done, and that was part of the hermit. And now you're ready. So this is this part of the reading. Where are we going to next? Let's see. Angel therapy. No, Archangel Raphael healing. So the basis of this part is consult your nutritionist. Now, I'm not saying that, every single one of you go consult your nutritionist, but hey, you wanna know what? If that is the case, I don't know. See if they have any ideas. I don't know. Laughter is the best medicine. Acceptance. The best way to move forward is to accept where you are with stone cold eyes, completely unobstructed, and see if you can get some unbiased insight on this, because you're working from the inside out. What is something that somebody who you, I wouldn't say admire, but in this process that's going on, what could you get from somebody who has been through something similar? Try and take some keynotes from them, because it'll make your ride a lot less bumpy. And for one, see what's not working in your life. See what relationships aren't working in your life. What substance are coming up ahead. So listen to your intuitive feelings. Again, this is going to have to be you being cold and brutally honest with yourself. Give us your cares. Are you afraid of losing friends and family and this ideal family structure? That might be rattled in this, but this is about your reconstruction. So you have to rewrite the contracts of these relationships and what you're going to use as guidelines, because you can't hold on to everything so rigid with this. There needs to be a sense of freedom. There needs to be a let of the leash. We can look at it as cord, but to be honest, if we're looking at cords, you need to see what cords you need to pull in these relationships. Try and take everything lighthearted right now. This doesn't have to be so serious. It doesn't have to be so detrimental. You've already been through the most intense part. Why are we trying to go backtracking on this roller coaster? It's not really possible. Get off the damn ride. Go on to a better one. Go into the lazy river. Do it. Okay, so where are we going now? Okay, so I'm being pulled to the Whispers of Love. What does this want to tell the collective? The heart of the matter. That always brings me to that Don Henley song. It was either that or what was that group he was in? I can't think of it. I need your help. What was the name of the group he was in? Focus on love. Okay, gotcha, spirit. Demonstrate love. You have to be love in action. There's more going on than meets the eye. You have to act with authenticity. Listen with your heart. You have to... Okay. What is the reason behind all of this? What are you looking to accomplish? What was the spark that initiated this entire movement with you? What is the energy behind it? I'm trying to get this word out. What is the purpose of all this for you? What was the inspiration? Inspiration, there you go. So focus on love. It's focus on love, look for the good in everyone. And sometimes you have to look really, really deep. Yeah. So find out what's important to those around you. What is important to those you love and act on it. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. It's not always about the words. It's about the tone. It's about the conditions. What is going on beyond words? What else are you picking up on? Is this something that there's a little bit of a hidden motive behind it, which it doesn't have to be malicious? Is there a hidden need behind this? What is the energy behind the love language that's coming up between these and people of your tribe? Are you able to meet them halfway? Are you overextending yourself? Is there a mirroring going on right now? What is the integrity of these relationships? What's inspiring them? What keeps you together? And I think that you'll be surprised by the answer. It's these, and for some of them, it's just, this is how it's always been. And it's an entitled relationship, these old family structures, but somebody in this is not really on the up and up, and yet we're keeping them in because, well, you know, this is still this person. Great, congratulations, I see where you're coming from. However, I am a firm believer of them still seeing the connection as you are and still treating it as this. So this is where you have to really look at it very soberly and see what you're willing to do, because meeting somebody halfway, they have to step up on their part. You can't go beyond halfway and then drag them to where they're supposed to be. You're not going to meet them in the right conditions, and this is unfair to you, and it's going to be very false from them. You can't make somebody have a heart in this situation. It's either going to unfold naturally or is there all along. But, you know, this is something you'll figure out along the way. This is a lot of new reignited passions in your life. And also new reignited innocence. I mean, every spectrum of life is reanimated. You're not repeating all these old patterns. That's why there's such a separation between what's staying and what's going right now. You have elevated yourself. You've elevated the conditions for yourself and what you are allowing into your life, and people have got to step up with you. The energy is not repeating patterns. It's not repeating cycles. It's looking at it with fresh eyes at a different perspective. It's new. So where are we going now? Where are we going? I don't want these. I want the healing. So, serenity. Is it calm? Is it zen in everything that you think it should be? I'm all about zen, but let's be real. Life has all these waves of emotions. If you are caught in the state of zen 24/7, tell me how. All right, so serenity in friendships. Is it more stress than what it's worth? Are these real authentic friends? Are these frenemies? Are these people who have the same vision as you? What is the connection between you guys? It has to be supportive. They can only meet you as far as you have met yourself. So wherever you are either authentic or in an act of self-betrayal, that's where they can meet you up with. Oh, my nose has been itchy the last few days. You want to know? I think I have new allergies. It could be this dust that's flying around. Could be orbs. I'm not seeing all the dust, but I am seeing dust. Trust. Okay, so self-acceptance and trust. You're about to see some funky things about yourself that you have been blinded by for a while. Why have you diminished the importance of this aspect of yourself? Okay. Constrictions. There was no sense of freedom in it. You are afraid of judgment. And my, oh my, do I get it. I used to be the biggest people pleaser on the planet, and now I don't care. I don't think I'm bad or mean in nature. I'm definitely not mean-spirited. I know that about myself. But you can't please everybody. Again, you can only meet them as much as you have met yourself, and vice versa. All right, so serenity in these friendships. What is growing with you? You can keep all these beautiful memories, but you have to accept that sometimes you're going to have to love your friends from afar on this one. Keep your memories. It'll be nice and nostalgic to look at. In your self-acceptance, you have to accept that you have changed so much and that you are not going to be accepted by everyone, and that's more than okay. Trust that you are going to be taken care of and that you are absolutely getting your, oh God, it's coming out of the cocoon. I think that you really needed to be coddled, submerged in that comfort and that safety. It was all of those things. But as you're coming out of it, it's like you're being met with these gifts. You're not even out of the cocoon yet. You're emerging from it, and you're getting these universal gifts, these people, these opportunities. You're not even fully out yet. Imagine what it's going to be like when you are flying high with this. You're getting all these signs that are coming into play for you and what you can expect. Haha. Sorry, there was a hair. It's really about you being playful. Communication, I cannot get over how important that is. Everything, all this blue is standing out, the throat chakra. So the thyroid, the parathyroid, the neck, the ears, let's see, respiratory. Yeah, all of those things. So opening communication, feelings, thoughts, creativity, speaking up. So help me God, that's something that you better be doing. Releasing and breathing life force. And then addictions healed. Oh wait, no, that was in the third eye chakra. So that last one was life force and healing. Okay, so healing is part of that. But what the hell are you healing? I'm gonna need clarification on that one, Spirit. Ooh. Learning how not to let your life be ruled by all these false promises and unfulfilled wishes. Seeing it for the storm that it was and allowing yourself to move on. This truly made you stronger. This, after so many disappointments, you got to take the reins and control of your life, and I really see that you did that. You took the initiative to move on. You're like, I can't stay. I've seen too much. You know, you fooled me however many times. I can't. And it's really given you this sense of thick skin. All right, Spirit. Let's get some closing messages for the collective. Oh, thank you to all my new subscribers. I hope that you hit the bell for notifications. I hope that you like the video. I will be going live on this soon. I was going to do Friday, but really I had overextended and stretched myself thin, and it wasn't going to be what it should have been. So rather than being subpar than what I had intended, I pulled away. I will be going live soon, but I need to replenish my energies because I love doing what I do, and I never want to be a disservice to you. Okay, so shielding yourself and God box, indigo. You're highly sensitive. You need to work on your connection with Spirit. You don't let anybody tell you that you are too sensitive and that it's a negative thing. This is beautiful. The way that you feel, it's intense. It's fresh. It's like new skin just being touched by life. People who are telling you that you're far too sensitive, I really want you to understand that that is somebody who has not been humbled. And you don't have to toughen up to roll with them. Fuck that. You need to work on your connection with Source and Spirit and open up that chain of abundance. And, well, that's kind of a paradox to think about, chain of abundance. Let me rephrase that. You need to work on that channel of abundance for yourself there. I like that one better. So this, your prayers, your affirmations, trusting that energy vibe and how your body reacts to situations and people, this is going to be something that you're honoring and calling in something that is more supportive of you. Support and communication are the major pieces moving forward, because this is going to be a catalyst for healing and for tribe and for whatever this magic is that is the age of Aquarius. I sincerely hope that this made sense. Oh, wait, hold on. I was going to stop this, but now I want to pull one more card. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so we got two cards here, Inner Temple Devotion, and no, you have to learn how to say no to people. That is one of the most empowering things. It's time to stop saying yes to every situation, to every person, because the integrity behind everything is not going to be equal. But also, you are a human being, all right? You will have to rest. Either you will have to actively make the time to rest, or life is going to make you rest. You have to be devoted to your growth and your path and honor yourself in all ways. And this includes, well, love in all shape and forms. I'm not sure exactly how that links in, but I'm being told that love is going to be an aspect of this. So I hope that this reading made sense. Let me know if you need clarification. Let me know if you want to book your own personal reading. And thank you to everybody who showed up. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the 28th reading. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that I love you very much. Bye for now.